Hey guys, it's Andrea. Guess who's back? Back again. I am doing another gnome block from the Gnomes of the Month from Cotton Cuts. If you guys want to learn more about this many faceted option, sometime during the course of this video, you'll see a pop-up in the corner and that'll tell you all about it. Down below, I'll put the link to sign up. I'll put Cotton Cuts link down below. So today we're going to be making this gnome girl block. This obviously is graduation themed. Little cap and gown action. So I've got all of my pre-cut pieces here. Over here you'll see I have my alphabets lined up, because on this card it'll show you what color goes to what letter, so we can organize. And then of course you have your instructions right there with it. They send you lots of extra pieces too. So if you want to change up the designs, you lose something, etc., sky's the limit. They send you a bunch extra actually. Okay, so I'm doing solids. You can choose batiks or solids. So I'm going to take black, which is the A, and just line them up under my A on my alphabet over here. So we've got half square triangles. The blue is F. These are not down in any particular order. They're just down. They can make it the flattest to ship it, so don't worry about that. LL. Here's his little nose, or her little nose. GG. And A, LL, F. We've got these grays. Q, and more A. Lots and lots of black in this one. Mostly black in this one. Oh, my trash bag's gone. Now you can do this with a quilting grid. It will cut your time down significantly. Like the times I've used a quilting grid, it's shaved like 30 minutes off. So it might take me an hour and a half or an hour to do this, and it takes 30 minutes with a quilt grid. So I did a few quilt grid ones, I think in the January and February, if you want to check those out. We're going old school though. Old school piecing. So the first thing I'm going to do is count how many half square triangles I need to make. Like the first one I'm coming up is ALL. So I'm going to count and make those. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of those. And A and L. I'm just going to pull 6 of the yellow so I know when to stop. These solids, you don't have to worry about right side versus wrong side. They're the same on both sides. Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love that I've been searching for? Is this love that I've been searching for? I've got a whole box of these leftovers just from the first few months. So you can make a whole another quilt with the leftovers from this. You could use them to make you a block on the side for leaders and enders. A quilt on the side. I got a little off on this one. It just got away from me a little bit. Alright, next one is FA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. F and A. So again, I'm just going to pull 5 blue. This is the prettiest color blue. I love this. This pretty sky blue. Like robin's egg blue, would you call that? This one might go pretty quickly. There's not a ton of half square triangles in it. Usually these take me about an hour to do each block. And they finish up at like, each block is like 12.5 by 22.5, something like that. They're pretty big. I make mine into table runners. You could do table runners, wall hanging, save them all, put them in a quilt. Many different ways to do it, and you can do it as a subscription. You could buy one off. You could buy just one gnome block, the boy or the girl. Lots of different ways to work it. And Cotton Cuts is a fantastic company. They're just good people. Okay, next we're gonna do AGG, which is the nose, so there's 4 of them. One, a 2, a 3, a 4. Yeah, my finished table runners that I'm going to use them as wall hangings. They end up pretty dang big, like maybe like 16 by 60 or 20 by 60. I don't know. I can't remember, but they end up pretty big. This may want to be a good one-off purchase if you have a graduate. You could make them a little throw, a graduation throw out of them. That'd be a cute idea. That would make a great grad present, in my opinion. I'm getting a headache. These 2 are extra because we don't need any more noses. We don't need any more nose pieces. Next is QL. 1, 2, Just two. That's all the half square triangles we have to do. Unless I miscounted somewhere, which is a strong possibility. Get my little chain piece cutter here. This is a great beginner project as well. So is the Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt of the Month. That's a great beginner project too. It's all pre-cut. Here's one of my side pieces done if you want to see. My iron got cold. Dagnabbit! I'm gonna go iron all these and I'll be back. Alright, got all those ironed, so we're gonna start building it now. My first row is all F's. Just like my report card. No, I'm just kidding. Better not be. Oh, lordy. There's 6 blocks in each row. Yep. So you just flip and stitch, row by row. Row 2 is almost all A's. So it's 5 A's. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last one is ALL, which is black and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. You can't, yeah, you can see it on, oh, I'm not that position good, don't I? You can see that. It is a Thursday early evening as I'm making this. What time is it? 3:56. So I have a couple hours before I have to make supper. Stella's still out of town. Summer. That's my sister's, my little sister's name. One of them. Sam had him that Hungry Root wrap that I got him, that bacon chicken ranch wrap. So he's fine. He's taken care of. Next, third row, we have F. Then we have FA, which is blue and black. Watch your rotations. 2 A's. Another F and A. F and A, dude. Like so. And then an LL. Ayala. this is the part of the hat, and this is the little tassel, the graduation tassel. Next, another FA. 1, 2, 3, 4 A squares. 2, 3, 4. And another LL. My favorite part of doing these is seeing the picture come to life as you go. Next row, we have 2 A's, and then 2 AGs, which is the nose, one A, and one ALL, which is black and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. The bottom of the tassel. Speaking of which, I had to schedule Sam's graduation photos. Got that scheduled for next, and he goes in July to take his graduation pose for the yearbook and all that. It's just, I can't. He's still 3 years old to me. Can't believe that. I already know I'm gonna be bawling like a baby at that. I already know it. Next, AQ, which is black and gray. What the heck? Did I not make any AQs? Black and gray. Uh-oh. I gotta make 2 of these somehow. Somehow. There's 4 of them. How did I miss that? I missed 4 of these. See? Told you it was likely to happen. I don't even know what this is for. LL and Q. Oh yeah, that's in there. I was thinking I made those by mistake, but I didn't. I just skipped AQ. One, two, three, 4. Yep. Is this a love that I've been searching for? Is this love? Oh, am I dreaming? No harm, no foul. Just gotta pull them off and iron them though. Little diamonds. Shine bright like a diamond. I'm just pressing all these half squares to the dark. FYI. Okay, now we can carry on. Carry on, carry on. Nothing really matters. Anywhere the wind blows. This one. Thursday. Yep, Thursday. I think I might make, if y'all saw my Hunger Root unboxing, I think I'm gonna make that New York strip steak and some blackened shrimp for dinner. And I've got fixins. I can make a lettuce, a green leaf lettuce salad with blue cheese crumbles and red wine and vinegar. Booyah! Doesn't that sound good? Next one. Okay, this one's got a lot of high score triangles in it. We've got A, and then LL and Q, which is yellow and gray. And then A and LL, which is black and yellow. A and LL. Then LL and Q again. This is her little graduation V right there in your gown. Row 7 of A, Q, LL and A, Q, and A. I keep hearing sirens outside, like a tornado warning siren. What the heck that is? It's not a tornado siren. So my phone would be going off if there was a tornado warning in the area. Next is all squares. A, Q, A, Q, A. Next, it's a lot of rows, isn't it? A, Q, A, Q, A, and A. Okay. Last row, A and F, A, and A and F. That's all of my squares. So this is how much I've got left over of the 2.5 inch squares. And this is how much I've got left over of the triangles. Nice, huh? Nice. This section I'll do first. Those are all tangled up. I want to keep these in order because it'll make my laying it out much less difficult. Difficult. This is all tangled up too, dude. Why you gotta be so rude? Dang it. They're getting messed up one way or another. Because I couldn't figure out how to untangle it. Something's gonna be messed up. Dag nabbit. We'll figure it out. It's not catastrophe. It's just an annoyance. How in the world did those get tangled? What in tarnation? This just happened because I had to do those half square triangles in the middle of it. That's what's got all the mixed up and twisted. Which is my own fault. But that's alright now, Mama. Anyway you do. That is like forever tangled. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright now, Mama. Okay, let me get all these ironed and we'll figure it out. Alright, let's try to figure this out. What's F? Blue. Let's see where I am in this stack. Okay. So the first row was all F squares, which are blue. So I'm gonna put the third one here and sew together the first two, and then this stack will be in order for when we finish up each row. Then it's almost all black with a yellow half square. Most of them should be in about the right order. We have a solid blue block. The heck? Okay. That, and then two black, and then this one. Next. AA. AL. FA, AA, and then AL again. Where are ye? Where are ye? Now I know it's here somewhere. Oh, I'm on the wrong line. I'm on the wrong line. Okay, this is AA. And then we've got our nose pieces. And then AQ, which is black and gray. Black and gray. Okay. Nope. There it is. Oh, and here's the nose. And then this at the end. I did get these all mixed up. I'm all shook up. Hey, I'm all shook up. A and LLQ. A with a, here it is. And then this. And this. AQ. A and L and QA. These are a bit like putting a puzzle together as well. Okay, AQ, AA, and then QA. A and QA, AA, and QA. Last row. Okay. Hopefully these aren't tangled. Hopefully these aren't all tangly. I still hear that siren. What the heck that is. Dad, burn it. Dang this stuff. Lost that little screwdriver that goes with that. I'm going to go back to this. I've been using that for a while, and y'all seen I've dropped it twice now. Now I just dropped the screwdriver. I'm going back to this gadget. I got to get new razor blades, though, for it. I liked how you could use your old rotary cutters for that, though. That's why I love that. But it keeps falling apart. It's not very user-friendly. Okay, I'm going to iron these real quick. And I'm going to take this stack and flip it over because it's in reverse order now. These are all in the right order. So I can should be able just to pull from the top and it be correct. And then just flip this guy over because they're upside down now. Double, triple dog dare check. Check, check, check as you go, your rotation. It's It's really easy to get turned around. So, like this. That was rotated wrong. I was questioning my rotation on that one. Nose and the end of the tassel. The other nose, or the bottom of the nose, rather. Now this little graduate, both of these little graduates, the boy and girl, have gray hair. They are non-traditional students. Went back and got the degrees after their kids left the nest. We have any non-traditional students watching today? I wasn't. I was just a regular old student. Thank you. It is getting easier though if you want to go back to school these days, because if everything, not everything, but with a lot of classes being online and stuff, it definitely is easier on non-traditional students. You know, they have jobs and kids and families. They can't do a regular class schedule. So that's one plus for the technology. But to me, nothing's as good as traditional sitting in a classroom with students and professor. Old school. I don't think I would like online stuff, so I'm glad. There's pros and cons. Pros and cons to everything, right? It certainly would be much easier with technology and the internet to write papers and stuff like that today versus when I was in school. Whole different ball game. I love me some Google. Answer just about any question you have with the drop of a hat. It's a pretty nice gadget. I mean, even you think of the strangest question you can think of and ask it on the internet, and I guarantee you're going to find other people who's asked the same thing. This is really cool. Here's one of my side pieces. I'll show you. It's a cute one. I like this one. Okay, iron, BRB. All right, again, they should be in order as I pull, if all is well. We can start putting our rows together. Row, row, row your boat. You are not lining up. You're naughty, naughty, naughty. You're not lining up. Dang it. You were supposed to be lining up, girl. I'm going to put the side that's giving me trouble and is longer on the bottom for the feed dogs to help me out a little bit. Help your girl out. Take up some slack. Feed dogs are good at that in a jam. Nose. The nose. I definitely want the nose piece to line up. So that would be quite noticeable if it was off. And don't be afraid to pin if you need to. Pin those intersections. Bloop. I like this part of her graduation garb. I love this little V here. Seams, y'all. And some seams. There's the, I guess you could say this is her hair, or you could say her graduation tassels. I think it's her hair though, because the boy gnome had gray beard. And she's got gray ponytails. So if it was graduation tassels, I think they would be white or something like that, not gray. And then there's one more. Of course, it's odd man out. It's not your time to shine yet. You'll get your chance. These aren't hard. They just take a little time. Just take a little time. Another block on the side though. I shouldn't have to pause you to iron now because it won't take me long. Cute. Yeah, just bear with me while I iron these pieces raw quick, and we'll get back to the action, Jackson. Yeah, now we can start from the bottom up. It's the reversed order now. We can do that. Boy, she's off. But I'm not worrying about it. Carry on, carry on. Nothing really matters to me. Hopefully by the time you guys see this video, I'm posting it on Sunday. My girl, Stella Jean, will be home. Or almost home. That's right. Just double, triple dog checking. Checking. Between my hair and the cat's hair, we're drowning in hair over here. Speaking of which, I wonder where he is. Sam must have let him in his room, or else he'd be in here with me. He always likes to stay in the room with some, you know, he likes to be with people. So he's not in here. He's got to be in Sam's room. I could not sleep for crud last night. I think it was because I was worried about Stella getting home and, you know, traveling and all that stuff. I kept thinking about it. I woke up at like 4 and could not go back to sleep. And the night before, I woke up at 2 and barely got back to sleep. But last night I was up from 4 until 8 this morning. I finally fell back asleep, and then I got up at 10:30 because I had lunch date with my mom at 11. I was dragging. I hope I can sleep good tonight, because that's 3 nights. I don't want to do 3 nights in a row of not sleeping good. But insomnia is a beast, y'all. It is a beast. Hate it. And I got it bad. And that's my good. And again, ironing. I get quite a few blocks that aren't that are not lining up great. It's hard to do with this. What's good about the quilt grid, guys? Honestly, it's piecing squares together. You think that'd be the easiest thing in the world? It's not, because if your seams are just a little bit off, it's glaring, and it's hard to get them all to line up when there's so many of them. So much room for error. But when you got that quilt grid, that takes all that away. Everything usually lines up perfectly because of that quilt grid you're using. See, jagged little pill, swallow it down like a jagged little pill. So aggravating. So aggravating when it doesn't line up like it should. Now I could be using the quilt. I've actually got a whole bolt of quilt grid stuff over here in the corner, because I made a whole quilt once of 2.5-inch squares, and I used it because it was difficult. A whole queen size, and that really helped a lot. And I used it and made this Mondo purse. They're both on my sew and tells if you want to see them. That Mondo purse was super cute. It's one of my favorite bags I've made. Not a purse, it's a bag. I've made 3 big bags, and I retired at that point. Yeah, I pretty much just want to do quilts. That's what I like best. But I love my bags that I made. I use them all the time. The Mondo bag's actually got a bunch of knitting stuff in it. Back when I was trying to knit. Okay, last. Whoop. Watch your rotation. I'm gonna sew that on upside down. These are all going to have sashing as well. When I put it into a table runner, it's all sashed up. So sashing will take a lot of the uneven sides and fix those for me. Let me move these alphabetis before I knock them off. with my huge graduation block. Huge. Early bag. Huge. Ooh, that kind of got iron wonky. So I can fix it. I didn't notice it when I put the other square on. All right, I'm gonna get our ironed layer out and we'll take a gander. There she is, our little graduate. Grandma got her degree, y'all. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, guys. Subscribe if you like to watch Sew With Me's. I know she's sideways, but she's long, so it's the easiest way I've got to show her. Oh my, don't look at that part. I'll see y'all the next one.